All right. Hello, 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 hello. We'll be starting shortly in a few minutes. See, I can do it this way. Let's see. Screen. There we go. All right. Well, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world today. Just making sure. Let's see where we're at in here. Okay, it says we are live. I'm not certain, not certain. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to make sure that we are live in the group. It says we're live here, but it's not. We're not showing in the group. Okay. All right. Well, it's saying I'm live somewhere in here. I have no idea where it's at. And I am not going to. Maybe it is just me. All right. Well, as we are pulling up on 7 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Tia Rogers. Oh, and I am. Oh, that's a little better, right? Yay, get the lighting right. I'm Tia Rogers, and I'm the Take Care of Your Health, Save, Invest, and Grow Your Money Business Startup Mentor. And tonight, as promised from earlier today from our group meeting, Winning Life and Winning Business. I hope that you guys are enjoying the information. I hope you're finding it valuable as we're moving right along in how to win in life and win in business. So tonight we're going to be talking about United Wealth Education Services. This is because first of all, we did a challenge. We have a challenge going on, the Financial Literacy Challenge. Did you guys get a chance to answer the 13 questions? And what was your outcome? As well as, what else did we do? We did the 13 questions. We went over the 10 essential steps to financial independence in the series of the workshops for the course this week and last week, right? We did it 2 weeks. This is the third week. I'm a little lightheaded here. So as we are moving right along, I've been sharing some of the products with you all, but now tonight I'm going to give you a full overview, and pardon my distraction as I just try to make sure that we are live in the group. As it says we are, but it's not showing on my stuff equipment here. So let me see. I like to make sure that we are, there we are. Great, wonderful. That way I can see if anyone has a question or comment or something, it's easier for me to gauge it from here. So again, good evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your time. We're going to do the presentation. I said we were going to start at 7 and it is now 6:59. So let's begin. United Wealth Education. So we are the leading financial education company in our industry, providing an array of services to help families meet each of their financial goals. Our mission is to help the 84 million families across the nation to utilize each of our partner services to improve their financial situation. Here at UWE, we like to keep it simple. How the entire process works is first, you choose the UCES financial service you need help with, whether that is savings, credit, building credit, savings, net worth, insurance, or your living will and trust. As you learn and benefit from the services, refer them and receive compensation from UWE through a multiple of streams. Let's get into it. Who is our partner? UCES, United Credit Education Services, a company you can rely on. Over 18 years in the financial service industry, products and services designed to help families across the country. Leading by example as a completely debt-free company with a dedicated and consistent management team. Did you know that 1.4 million identity theft claims were made in 2020? 14.6 trillion in American household debt is reported as of 2021. And just in one decade, student loans balances have jumped 150%. 64% of Americans are expected to retire with less than $10,000 in their retirement savings account. 60% of Americans lack a will or estate planning, and 54% of Americans don't know their credit score. So how is your credit score calculated? 35% is your payment history, on-time payments versus your delinquencies in the last 24 months are more important. 30% of your credit utilization percentage of credit limits available, and 15% length of credit, how long you've had your credit accounts open. So you don't want to close any credit accounts that you have. If you have had a credit card for a long time, whether you're using it or not, the fact that you've had it from that start period gives you trade lines as a length of credit. So you don't want to throw your credit cards out. The new 10% is your new credit inquiries and number of inquiries and new accounts open in the last 12 to 18 months. And then there's a 10% type of credit where there's the installment loans versus revolving loans. So bad credit can ruin your family's future, as you see here. When your score falls between a 580 to 699 versus the 740 to 799, you're paying higher interest rates for the purchase of your mortgage loan, your credit cards, your personal loans, your auto loans, as well as your student loans, and it could total up to over $56,000. Now, budgeting and saving. As of 2022, it was found that 68% of Americans had no budget in place, and 36% of Americans had $0 in savings, and 19% have less than $1,000 saved. Credit card debt. The average credit card debt per household with monthly carryover balances is $15,835. The average APR on credit card is 24.8%, and 55 million households that have credit card debt are paying that in interest. Let's look at the retirement crises. Nearly 48% of households headed by someone 55 or older have zero retirement savings. Of that 48%, 52% are at risk of running out of money. UCES has a proven protection plan with exceptional, simple, no nonsense for a simple, no nonsense price. You get the budgeting tool, you get the credit restoration services, you get the credit builder, credit monitoring, debt payoff tool. You have the YFL Family Mint, which is good for the whole family, as well as you could take it to your children's school and they implement it into the curriculum, and the children are awarded scholarships at the end of the school year to continue their education. Credit attorney. You have access to credit attorneys to ask your questions that you may have surrounding around bankruptcy, repossessions, identity theft, things that's on your credit that's not yours. Then we have the financial lockbox where you can put your important papers and lock them away. You'll have a secure place for all your important paperwork. The identity monitor that monitors your identity, your credit cards, any transactions that you have, even gives you protection on the social media web, the World Wide Web. You have the net worth calculator. You have a savings goal tool. You have the access to the Rocket Lawyer attorney that can help you should you be going into business or have a contract that you need to be reviewed. They can go over it with you and give you some feedback as to what is entailed in the contract, or any other legal thing that you may have pertaining to your identity, credit, business. It's all a part of the package, as well as your will and trust. This will and trust document, the care plan document, will help you to put all your information and put your wishes in a protected place so that your family doesn't have to worry. Should something happen to you or should you end up incapacitated, you know that you have designated a person, you've given them the link to log into your account so that they can get this information, or have it somewhere in your home where they can get it, because a copy is mailed to you, but if not, then they can go into the back office to get it and make sure that your wishes are taken care of. Now we have some new services, and we've added the student loan refinance. We added the personal loan refinance, auto loan refinance, personal secured credit card, and a high yield savings account. In the business, that's for personal. In the business area, we've added the business credit building as well as business funding. Business funding, you have to meet the requirements. And the requirements, I believe, is you have to have $8,000 in the bank, been in business for at least 6 months, and have all the legal documents stating and tax information for your business to apply for the loan. What you do is simply refer others, and we, UWE, help them activate their protection plan services, focusing on the areas of their needs. What we handle the credit restoration, we handle the technology, we handle the paperwork, we handle customer service, and much more. Ways you are rewarded with UWE is through direct commissions, residual commissions, overriding residuals, through an investment retirement account, and a rewards program. Earn commissions on personal sales. You, the agent, bring in three protection plan members, and for each member you will earn $100 for each new protection plan member who signs up at the $89 level. Now you have those 3 protection plan members and they're signed up, and if you go out and you help those agents to gain customers for the protection plan, you can earn a direct residual income of $12 commission for each protection plan membership acquired. So the more people you help, the more you can earn. The more you help your team to help more people, the more you all can earn together. Just imagine if you have 20 protection plan members, you have $240 extra in an income coming into your home. You get the $12 residual income for each monthly protection plan payment membership that continues their services. As long as they continue their services, you will receive the residual income. So customer acquisition bonus is what we call a CAB. That means that you, the agent that just brought on 3 new customers, and you earned the commissions, the $32 commissions for bringing in the customers. Now you add on another agent, you bring that agent on and help that agent. Wait a minute, customer acquisition bonus. So you the agent, bring an agent on. You help for that agent, you get a direct residual $12. So you can earn anywhere from $500 to from $100 to $560 according to the title requirements underneath the membership, the UWE agent customer acquisition bonus plans. How it goes when you're bringing on a new agent, you help that agent bring on 2 new protection plan members, and you will earn indirectly residual income of $3. When your downline enrolls a new protection plan member, you will also receive a residual payment based on your title. The $3 commission is paid on active protection plan memberships on levels 1 through 4. UWE business funding agent commissions. As you see, based off the loan amount is the amounts that you can earn from just simply helping another person to get qualified to receive a loan. But you got to qualify them in order for them to get the loan, because if they fill out the paperwork and they're not qualified, they don't meet the requirements, they won't receive the loan and you won't receive the commission. But from levels 1 through 6, you see that you can earn anywhere from $60 to $655. For compensation information on generational overrides, please reference the composition plan located in the UWE back office. So we provide a complete turnkey referral business. You will receive a personalized agent website, professional marketing materials, live agent and customer support, weekly pay for the qualified agents, an online back office, commissions, rewards, and bonuses, and life insurance for qualified agents. Take control of your financial future today at $179, one-time consultation fee, a first month included. So that's $99.80 together brings you $179. And then you pay $89 per month after that. $9 goes to UCES and $80 goes to United Wealth Education. Consultation fee based off one-time consultation fee of $99 and first month protection plan services of $80. Credit restoration services fees of $9 will commence beginning with the second month of service. Become an agent today for $290, a one-time setup fee, first month included, and then $89 per month. Consultation fee based off one-time enrollment of $199, first month protection plan services of $80, and UWE app fee of $11. Credit restoration service fees of $9 will commence beginning with the second month of service. Now, have you ever heard of the Power of 5? The Power of 5 is simply refer 5 customers or agents and you qualify to get your next month's services for free. That's right, you'll get the $89 waived. just from referring 5 customers or agents. What's our agent saying? Alfred Nixon, Pinnacle Director with UWE, says that changing lives every day is what UWE is all about. Then you have Miss Robin Robinson from Las Vegas, Nevada. Also, I believe a VP. This company has changed my life and my finances. I'm now a good steward of my finances. And then you have Miss Giselle Valerizo from Miami, Florida, and she's a realtor. The opportunity UWE provided for me was life-changing, and I only wished I started sooner. Start now and take control of your financial future. Look at what everyone is saying about the services. Thank you to this amazing company, Will and Trust, at an affordable cost. It's a great added benefit. Love this product because it taught me to get out of debt using a proven process. I love the credit monitoring tool, the way it supports the credit restoration process. And this gentleman, Randy, says, I love the identity monitoring service. I know how it feels to have someone jeopardize your livelihood and how hard it is to get everything back on track. So I want to thank you for your time and listening to our overview of the products and services that United Wealth Education and the partnership with United Credit Education Services offers you. So tell me, which one are you? Are you A, not interested? And if so, thank you so much for your time and thank you for coming. If it's not for you, do you know someone who could possibly benefit from the services? Would you refer them? B, interested in the product. So if you're interested in a product, get back to the person that invited you to this live event this evening and they will get you started. Or you can go down this page and click the customer link and fill out the customer form and we can begin getting you started right away. So C, are you C? You want to take full advantage and want to hear more about the business. Okay, so whether you're A, B, or C, we thank you for your time. But before we go, for those that are taking full advantage and want to get started with the business. So when you're getting started, this is the first thing that you're going to want to do. You want to get started. One, you're going to log in. Once you register, you're going to log into your once you register, you're going to receive a code with your password, login and password. Once you get your login and password, you're going to go into your back office and you are going to pull up this first step success training form. This form right here is going to help you to get started and on your way. As we sit down and we look at what is your ultimate financial goal and your driving reason for wanting to achieve that goal. We're going to discuss your why with your spouse or parents. We're going to commit 15 minutes per day to learning each of our services. And how much money would you like to make in the next 30 days and the next 90 days? We're going to set some goals. Then we're going to get you paid, right? We're going to get you paid. So we're going to get you all together. You're going to get into training. You're going to go to your social media page. You're going to make sure that you have an uploaded profile picture, a professional picture, a picture of you by yourself, not you and the homies, not you and the kids, just you. Looking professional because people do business with people that they like, learn, know, and trust. So you want to make sure that you are a person that someone likes, knows, and trusts. So make sure that your social media has an uploaded profile picture. You want to set up your direct deposit to make sure that as you are referring your customers and agents, that your residual pay is going to be coming in every Thursday. Complete and submit your beneficiary form. That's very important, guys. Make sure you fill it out and fax it back over to the main office so that that paperwork is in, because we don't want anything to happen and you not be prepared. Commit to attend new agent trainings. We're going to give you the dates of when a new agent training starts, and we expect you to be there and show up, right? So commit to attending the next big event, whether it's virtual or live. It's good to attend the live events. You get more out of it. The virtual events give you the same impact, but maybe not the real rush that you get when you're belly to belly with each other and you get to high five one another and cheer each other on for the rewards that you have worked so hard for over the years. Activate your reminder of the protection plan membership services. So you want to activate your services. Then we're going to do the fast way to get field trainer. So we told you about how you get to field trainer. You get 2 protection plan membership programs. That's you. You get 2 protection plan member programs. Your new agent, you help them get 2 new protection plan programs, and then your next agent, you help them to get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, all of that. And as you see over here, the customer acquisition bonuses, caps, this is what you can earn at the titles: agent, field trainer, senior field trainer, sales director, leadership positions. And then you look at, we have agent scripts that you can use to begin speaking with your customers. If you don't know what to say, we'll help you with all of that until you get comfortable and really get to learn your product and services as it goes. Then we're going to look at your fast 10 contacts. Who do you know, right? That's what we always ask. Who do you know? We know tons of people, and the people that you know tons of people. So you just start creating your list. Now, is everybody going to want to sign up with you and be part of your business, right? When you start out, probably not, but don't get discouraged. You got this. They know someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone. We know how it goes, right? Referrals is always a good source for business. Then we're going to get you connected. We're going to get you connected by scheduling your first virtual and in-person PBR. We're going to download your social media posts. We're going to save customers reply scripts, and we're going to attend Thursday 1 p.m. Zoom calls. We're going to complete Team Learn to Earn training in the UWE app and your weekly training. And we're going to document all this all once you sign up. I know it sounds like a lot, but don't worry, don't get discouraged, and don't become overwhelmed, because all of this is going to be okay as we take steps, because we're going to get you started, we're going to get you paid, we're going to get you promoted, and we're going to get you connected, and so that you can win big. So if you're interested, if anyone is interested, let me see how I can get this down. Okay, hold on. All right, there we go. All right, we're going to, let me see, shrink this. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, I have one other thing to share with you for those that are really truly interested in beginning. I'm going to show you the get started video with our top leader, who's going to break it down for you. Should you be interested, please reach out to the person that invited you here for this overview. Fill out the customer form that is in one of these posts underneath the thing here. I've done so many of these. As you see, we keep changing, we're growing, and we're getting better. So I just want to share this with you so that you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. Definitely top leader, top earner in the business. Do it like this. There we go.
First, once you decide to get started, there's a couple things that become very important. So the one thing we want to jump right into in reference to you getting started is making sure that you identify that you received this document. Okay, Now, this is just, once again, it's important to have a base. So this base is just going to walk you through all the things that you want to have put in place for your business, right? So it's a very simple document. It's one page, and here's what it's going to cover. It's going to cover your username and passwords for your login, for your customer section, and for the business. It's going to talk to you about activating your services. It's going to talk to you about saving links. What links am I talking about? Someone says, hey, I'm interested in what you have to offer. You have a link that you will send them so they can actually go sign up for it and move forward. At the same token, you're going to see there's an area. What are your ultimate financial goals? So you would put your financial goals. And the reason why this is important is everyone has a different one. Okay. I added this when it talks about discussing your why with your spouse or partner, right? Because if you guys are actually about to start a business, it's your entire family that's impacted by this decision. Okay. Because now there are things that you may not be able to show up to. There are things that you may need them to come to. So it becomes, so you want to discuss with them the things you're about to do. It's a reward for sacrifice because building anything takes sacrifice, right? But if you don't talk about it with them and you just start and you just kind of throw them into the whirlwind, all of a sudden what you're doing is a problem. And it's not the problem, it's the fact that they feel like you didn't respect them enough to bring them in, even though everything you're doing is for them. So you got to have that conversation. Fair enough? Now you want to set your 30-day goals, your 90-day goals, right? Now 90 days is a quarter. So if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, right? If you were to get started, let's say in January, that means that you're setting a goal that by the end of March, such and such is going to be done. But in January, this is my goal. And you just set goals that you're going to then go after, right? The next thing, you want to upload your profile picture. Some of you guys may want direct deposit, okay? Instead of getting a physical check, it's a choice. You would just click that off when you get it. You would submit your beneficiary form. Here's why. One of the benefits of being with the program is as you're acquiring customers, you're able to tap into our life insurance as someone who is a wealth educator. That is a benefit. The amounts are different based on ranking, but the key is it's there. Now, if you don't fill out your beneficiary form and something happens to you, guess what? It's the equivalent of not actually filling out your life insurance form. They can't give it to you. It may be there, but you didn't do what you're supposed to do. So as soon as you get it, or as soon as you get someone to become a part of your team, just make sure they fill it out. Now, next thing, all right? Agent training. You guys want to check your new agent training. Now, here's the benefit, right? We've set this up. Now, the reason I set up things the way I set them up, and I got the team on board, we put a plan together, was to make sure that if you got started in a rural area with no support and no this, no that, there were some basic steps that you could just follow and actually have success here. And you could use the system that the company had in place to be your support. A lot of times you might have those feelings. You're like, man, I just feel like it's me and I'm not sure. No problem. On Tuesday, okay, at 1 o'clock, we have a getting started call. So in case you missed the call or missed the training, you know, every Tuesday there's a live call at 1 o'clock. And then for those that speak Spanish, it goes live at 6 o'clock. So you want to make sure you lay it out. Activate your actual protection plan membership. Like, oh, let me log back in there. Let me actually set up the account. Let me get on these services, this part of the wealth plan, okay? But you're going to put that stuff down there, right? Then you and the individual you decide to work with, you're going to set your first goal to go field trainer. Okay, that's your first goal, okay? That's going to be something you put in place. Then you're going to take a look at what that means for you compensation plan-wise. Hey, what does it mean once I do this? How does that benefit me? How does that benefit the individual, right? So you're going to work on that. Then you're going to see the script, because one of the things you want to make sure that you're doing is planning your first PBR, private business reception. See the PBR as your business launch. This is you introducing the people connected to you on what it is you're doing and what it is you've started. Now, I'm going to break that down because a lot of times when people are building, they don't understand the value of a launch, right? If you opened up a club, right, and the club can fit 500 people, and you are the owner of this club, would you not try to invite over the amount of people that fit at what your capacity is if you're launching, right? Because if you don't, and 11 people come into a club that you started that has room for 500 and 11 people come in, might not even be discouraged because some of those 11 people actually work there. Just saying. Something to think about, right? Like I said, if you have a PBR and you only invite a small amount, some of your family is going to be in the house because they're just there. And they're not even there. You can walk around like they're there. Like they're just, excuse me, they just got to get to the kitchen, right? So you want to make sure that you over-invite because you're launching, right? If you launch correct one time, you don't have to come back to it right away. You'd be so busy from the initial launch that you'd have to push out doing an additional launch. So what happens is you will get the energy you put out, okay? No matter how you shape it up, you will get the energy you put out, okay? Now, what you see is we're going to help you initially kick it off. We call it your fast 10. These are 10 individuals, friends or family that you can call that'll just say yes to whatever. The homies, hey man, I'm doing a meeting at the crib, come through. But then we have your top 10. These are the people you're actually going to build a business with. If you're going to build a business, it's important that you actually look to connect with people that are business owner, business minded, people that are already in that place. If you were going to start a basketball team, 9 times out of 10, you would look for basketball players. If you're going to start a soccer team, 9 times out of 10, you look for people who understood the game of soccer, played the game of soccer, so you can build a team so you can be ready to jump into the game immediately. If you chose not to do that, there is a learning curve you have to be okay with. If you just decide to go connect with the homies, some good friends of yours have no business interests, not business people, they just work a regular job, and then you make them a business owner or you help them just start a business, understand they have to learn the curve of what that means. If I've been getting paid W-2 my whole life, the first time I get a check that says full amount, I immediately am not thinking about taxes. I'm saying that all the taxes were already taken out and I'm not asking questions. Just letting you know. So there's a learning curve that has to happen, right? And you have to be okay and be patient with that. So your initial takeoff may not be as fast as someone who says, okay, I'm going to reach out because the market's down. I'm going to connect with real estate agents. I'm going to connect with mortgage brokers. I'm going to connect with accountants. I'm going to connect with lawyers. So I'm going to go after all the professionals who are struggling right now and see if they're interested in partnering with me and adding what we have to what they're doing because they already have the clientele. They're already in this space. They don't have to change anything they're doing. Just say they've added something. You can't expect that that person's launch is going to be the equivalent to yours when you didn't bring the right players. That makes sense? So your top 10 is going to determine how fast you grow in business, how fast your team will move. Now, your environment and the community you create, that's all on your vision. You can have a team of people where you're having fun. I have a bunch of friends. I do stuff with my friends all the time, including business. That's it. We're going to go eat together. We're going to build business together. We're going to hold each other accountable. All that extra stuff that happens in between isn't going to change our friendship. We're going to support each other. We're going to do it because we made a commitment to do this together. See the difference? So you can determine the environment, or you can have a very crazy environment too. That's on you. All right. Next thing, you want to make sure you get connected. So obviously scheduling the meeting, as I said, you want to start working on social media posts. We do have posts like that in the back office that you can pick next. Because like I said, we have the call at 1. Then you want to have your weekly training. That stuff's already there. So you just want to fill this out at your base. Here's why you want to do this, because whatever you do, you will duplicate. So if you choose not to fill this sheet out and have it as a base, then that means that everything is up here. Then you ever try to pass a message to one person and see where it gets to by the time you get to the 10th person? Not the same message. But if I have the same sheet of paper, it's probably not going to be the same sheet because people are still going to look at a sheet of paper and not do, but you can at least come back to it, right? That's what the basis is. Now, what we're excited about is one of the biggest things you're going to do is we're going to help you get branded. Anybody know what branding is? Like Nike is a brand, right? Jordan is a brand. The NBA is a brand. When people hear certain names, they officially add certain things in place. Now, when you first get started with the company, you are an agent. You become an agent with the company. But we give you an opportunity to become a brand. What's the quick way that we can all be on the same page because we're all going for one mission, right? Well, become an official wealth educator with the company. And that's one of the biggest tasks you want to do immediately when you get started. But what happens is when you become a wealth educator, you take a basic quiz, right? The quiz is an open book quiz. That's another thing. It's open book, okay? But it's just to make sure that you're aware of certain basic things, right? Another thing you're going to get is what we have is called a financial quiz that you can give to customers. So we're giving you an initial tool with that. So once you complete the test, you are now considered a wealth educator. You get a certified tag that's also put on your website. to support what we're saying. And then by the end of this week coming up, we're expecting you guys are actually going to have your certificates ready. So you'll officially have a certificate that you can use. When people hear wealth educator, they're thinking about two things: money and education about money. That's how people think. That's how normal people think. And immediately your job is to make sure that when you're presenting information, that is exactly what they get. Education on the areas they're struggling with and a resource to help them with the issues they've just identified with you. That is what we do. We present that, and then you tell your story from what services and things matter to you. Okay, so you'll go in, you'll take your quiz. Once you take your quiz, you'll see it pop up. You'll have that, and it's something that you can promote. Now, why this is big, if some of you guys here are already coaches or consultants and things of that nature, when you have an elevator pitch and you meet someone today and they say, "What do?" You can literally just say, "I'm a wealth educator." If you want to take it to the next level, you're a wealth coach. That pitch right there immediately changes the viewpoint in that conversation. When you start calling yourself a wealth educator on a more consistent basis, what it does for you subconsciously is you start to identify more wealth activities. It's just what it is. So is everybody clear on getting started, what you want to do now? This is something, if you haven't done this, do that today. And then if you have some individuals on your team, just give them a call. Hey, just want to check. Do you have some of these basic things down? Did you fill out the sheet? Did you take your quiz? You didn't do that yet? Well, let's just start there. If you're ever wondering why people don't move, it's because they're confused. Once you clear the confusion, they say, well, here's what you're going to say when you make your phone call. I tell people, just try it. Here's what I love about this company. Okay, I've been doing this a very long time. You can't run away from the question, who educated you about money? And what resources did you have to continue what you've learned? When I told you guys when I first came here, our goal is to take things to the next level, but we have to get the base right first. I said, just be patient. We're going to tweak it up. And by the time it's done, people don't look back like, what is that? It's a whole different space, but everyone will be able to win. And the big part is when I start getting all your individual stories. That's going to be the key, is now you guys are a part of the new foundation of what we're building moving forward.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Chris, for that introduction. And that, let me see, let me get out of here. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Of course, I can never. I'm gonna start this again. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Sheesh. I tell you. All right, it's been a long day for me. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I brought the information to you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to wait a minute, let me see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, feel free to reach out to me, contact me. If someone invited you to come and listen in to this presentation, get back to them. Let them know that you're ready to go, or let them know what part you're ready to do. Do you want to learn more? If you want to learn more, we have an 8 o'clock meeting tonight for you to come. It's our all-star meeting. It's our home-based meeting. So I invite you to be my guest. If you would like to come and be my guest, comment below and I'll send you the link so that you can come in, hear the information, hear real life testimonies of how this service has impacted not just my life, but others' lives as well. And we're looking to help you impact your life in the same way. So with that being said, have a wonderful, blessed, amazing week, guys. Took us less than a half an hour to do this. Have a blessed night. Get back to the person that invited you. If you want to learn more, the customer form link is down here, a couple posts down in the group. So feel free to hit the customer link, guys. Have a wonderful, blessed, amazing night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.